Have you ever felt like you've just kind of hit a wall in your career? You know you've got more in the tank, but the way forward just feels foggy. Well, today, we're going to dig into a tool designed to change all that, the GPPAE Career Passport. We're going to explore how this global framework can be the map you need to unlock your real professional potential.
So let's start with a challenge that I think we can all relate to. The professional world today is absolutely packed with opportunities, right? Which sounds amazing, but it can also be pretty overwhelming. And it often leads to that feeling of being stuck, knowing you can do more, but just not seeing the clear steps to get there.
And this question, man, it really hits home, doesn't it? You've got the skills, you've got the ambition, but it just feels like there's this invisible ceiling holding you down. Or maybe it's less of a ceiling and more like you're just lost in a fog, you know? You're moving, sure, but without any real direction or destination in mind.
Yeah, this slide just nails it. It perfectly captures those two states. Over on one side, you've got confusion. You're using old methods, you're kind of guessing your way forward. But on the other side, you've got clarity, a strategic path where every single move you make is deliberate and builds towards something bigger. That shift, that's exactly what we're talking about.
And that's really the whole idea here. Ambition is not the problem. You know you're ready for more. The missing piece isn't your talent. It's the tool that helps you actually chart the course. You just need a reliable map to get you from where you are right now to where you truly want to be.
Okay, so we keep talking about this career map. What is it really? Let's dive in and define what this tool is all about and how it's designed to give you that strategic clarity.
All right, so this map is the GPPAE. That stands for the Global Professional Performance Assessment and Evaluation. Phew, that's a mouthful, so let's just pull that apart for a second. It's global, so it sets an international standard. It's all about professional performance, not just what you know from a textbook. And maybe most importantly, it's an assessment and evaluation, a way to measure where you are right now and see how you can grow.
Okay, but it is super important to get this next part. Because when you hear the word assessment, your brain probably jumps to, some stuffy pass or fail exam that's just about memorization. The GPPE is something totally different.
It's not a test. It's a powerful global benchmark. Think of it like the gold standard for professional skills. It's a way to measure your abilities against a standard of excellence that's recognized all over the world, giving you instant credibility no matter where you go.
All right, so if the GPPAE is the map, how do you actually, read it? Well, it's all built around a really clear 3-step method that gives you a concrete path forward. Let's take a look at how it works. The whole process is honestly beautifully simple. Identify, validate, and elevate. These 3 words, they're like the engine driving the whole thing. They take you on a journey from really deep self-discovery all the way to tangible, global recognition.
So everything kicks off with step 1, identify. This is basically the "you are here" pin on your map. It's a really deep dive that looks at your core professional skills. We're talking about the big ones, like strategic communication, leading teams across different departments, and making smart decisions with data. The goal is to give you this complete 360-degree view of what you can do right now and where your biggest opportunities for growth are.
Then comes step 2, validate. This is where what you think you know about yourself gets checked against an objective global standard. And this isn't about bubbling in answers on a sheet. This process uses things like case studies and real-world scenarios to see how you actually apply your skills. It's the difference between thinking you're good at something and having the proof to back it up.
And that brings us to the final step, number 3, elevate. So you've identified your strengths. You've validated them through real-world application. Now what? Well, the GPPA certification you get at the end elevates your entire professional profile. It becomes this rock-solid, credible proof of what you can do, and it makes you stand out in a really crowded global job market.
Okay, so what's the end game here? Where does this map actually lead? What does it all mean when you finish the process? It means you become a global benchmark yourself.
And this chart, this just shows it so clearly. A lot of professionals get to that local recognition level, and that's great. Some even become an industry standard. But the GPPA, it's designed to push you to that top tier, to become a global benchmark where your skills and your value are understood and respected anywhere on the planet.
And I love this quote. The world is waiting for your best work. It captures the whole spirit of this, doesn't it? It's more than just a process. It's a call to action. The opportunities out there are global, and unlocking your own potential isn't just for you. It's about bringing your absolute best to a world that really needs it. So, we've walked through the challenge, we've looked at the tool, the map, and we've seen the destination. So now, let's bring it all back to you, your career, and what your next move could be.
All right, so let's just do a quick recap of the big ideas here. The GPPAE is your career map. It's built to swap out all that confusion for some real clarity. It uses that powerful three-step method, identify, validate, and elevate, to give you a clear-cut path to becoming a recognized global benchmark in your field.
And that really just leaves us with one final, and maybe the most important question of all. We've laid out the map. We've shown you the path. The map is in your hands. So, where are you going to go? Your potential is waiting.